Tel K Ganesan founded Michigan-based production company Khyber Films back in 2017. The team focuses on the production and distribution of original feature films and documentaries. Khyber Films has grown organically from collaborations with several festivals and artists as well, working with top talent from around the world and offering a deep understanding of the marketplace as well. It's my pleasure to welcome Khyber Films founder and movie producer Tel K Ganesan to the program.
Glad to be here with you.
Thank you so much for your time. So let's start off with a bit about you and the production company. How did you, the serial entrepreneur and tech mogul of Khyber Incorporated, with over 700 employees, stumble into film and entertainment of all things after, what a journey?
I would say it's an accident. I was in a tech space and, just on an afternoon, couple of people, just stopped by and started pitching an idea for a film. And that was so, relatable to Michigan, where I spend most of my time. And it kind of resonated with me. And so from there, it got started. And then one thing led to another. And, now it has become almost like a full-fledged business now. It started almost like a hobby turned business.
Tel K, can you talk us through a little bit about your journey and what you've learned and how perhaps that experience from the tech industry has bled into the entertainment industry? You've brought experience with you.
Yeah, that's an excellent question. And so what I carried away is obviously working for a major corporation like Chrysler with making a car. And so to me, the processes are almost the same. In automotive manufacturing, we have pre-production, which is a paper bill, and we have production and post-production. Pre-production is, like I said, paper bill. We build the car in paper, and then we go and manufacture them, which is production. And then post-production is really, the assembly, the marketing, dealership, etc. Same process exists in the film business, which is, with pre-production is you're working on the scripts, and production is actually you shoot the film, and post-production is really, putting the coloring, the sound, the music, the whole nine yard. And so what really helped me having that sort of a process understanding, a structure, and a discipline I learned from a major company really is really helping me to navigate in the creative landscape.
Absolutely, and when you break it down into that process, it certainly does become sort of easier, I suppose, But Khyber Films, you guys have established yourselves as a true player in global distribution. Can you tell us more about The Marksman, which is starring Liam Neeson, and of course Khyber's involvement with that project?
Yeah, so I was fortunate enough to get involved in the distribution of The Marksman. We released Marksman last year, over 700 theaters. Theatrically in India. Obviously, I did not release them in the US. Now we are working on releasing them digitally across all platforms in the Indian subcontinent. So, that's how I got into it. And then competing with other major studios in the Indian market, and me coming back from India. So I thought that will be a good one to release in the Indian market.
Absolutely, and Liam Neeson, of course, is one of the OG heroes from my childhood as well. But rumor has it you're now pursuing... Exactly. You're now pursuing the rights to the Cassidy Hutchinson story. She's, of course, the former White House aide and assistant to Chief of Staff Mark Meadows during the Trump administration. That sounds like it could be an interesting story. Take us through your interest in the narrative.
Yeah, so recently I released a movie called 18 and a Half. In the 18 and a Half, there is so much a parallel between the Cassidy Hutchinson story. In fact, I could say we've even predicted what will happen. And so that's what got intrigued. If you really look at our movie 18 and a Half, which was recently released, it's really a low-level staffer standing up to the office of the presidency and is having the courage. And then obviously she had the power to really bring down. And so same thing like Cassidy Hutchinson, a very young, low-level staffer, not only had the power, but now has the courage to stand up and offer those testimony. When I saw that, oh my God, what a parallel. It's almost like serendipity at its finest moment. That's how I felt. I said, since we have already done this 18 and a half, which was like, based on Richard Nixon's, Watergate scandal.
Yeah.
Now this insurrection to me is also like another scandal. And then we have, scandal happening in UK with Boris Johnson. Now he's Boris Johnson. And then we are living in a scandalous moment. And I thought, this would be something worthwhile to pursue as a film.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting, especially when you connect those dots. It becomes
Yeah.
curious. But Tel K, Khyber Films is now in post-production for Trap City. What makes this film stand out from the others, and what talent is attached? And of course, when can we expect to see it firsthand is always the question.
It's a million-dollar question. We are trying to put this film, later this year. And what I really like about this movie, this is more sort of a redemption story, inspirational story. And I think in times like this, I think we need a story like this where, especially in the urban market with a lot of police brutality and violence, and with gun violence, with the rappers getting shot, we feel that, like, not everyone needs to get trapped, and there is a way to free yourself out of the trap. And when I listened to the script, I was very fascinated, and I said, wow, this is something that I should get involved in. So we have Tropic Thunder fame, Brandon T. Jackson in the movie.
Hey.
And Percy Jackson, Big Mama. And then we have the Atlanta rapper. He's like a trap god, trap king, if you will, Jeezy in the movie. And then we have Clifton Powell, and then Omar Gooding, the U.S. cast. And then on the India side, we have G.V. Prakash Kumar, and then actor Napoleon, and then Tarina Patel from South Africa. So we have a global cast. So this movie could be a global feature film. Yes.
Fantastic. No, it's exciting times for you and the team at Khyber Films. But Tel K Ganesan, thank you so much for joining me on the program and highlighting a few things that I get to watch down the track. It looks like certainly some interesting times and entertaining times ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah.